programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते हैं कई भाषाओं में। कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Programele noastre oferă multe limbi. Vă puteți uita pe suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I tell you some basic thing first, okay? And then later, when we have more time, we go deeper into how a practitioner could go in astray, yeah? From the spiritual path and fall into the demonic path, unaware, and even feel proud, and even feel righteous about it, and even lead others astray as well, due to your own misunderstanding, due to your own ignorance of the demonic influence upon your spiritual life.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. Najszczersze pozdrowienia, inspirujący widzowie, jestem Łucja z Łodzi w gościnnej Polsce. Nasi mieszkańcy ślą Wam swą najserdeczniejszą miłość. Z mieszanką starodawnych miast i naturalnych krajobrazów Polska stała się jednym z ulubionych celów podróży dla turystów. Kraj szczyci się 22 parkami narodowymi, około 1200 rezerwatami przyrody, ponad 100 parkami krajobrazowymi oraz 400 obszarami chronionymi. Obecna stolica, Warszawa, nadal zachowuje historyczne ulice, kościoły i budynki. Mottem miasta jest contemnit procellas, co znaczy zawsze niezwyciężona. Warszawskie Stare Miasto znajduje się obecnie na liście Światowego Dziedzictwa Organizacji Narodów Zjednoczonych do spraw nauki, kultury i edukacji. Wysoko rozwinięta polska kultura miała swój udział w wydaniu laureatów Literackiej Nagrody Nobla. Wśród nich wybitnej poetki Wisławy Szymborskiej. Jedną z najbardziej cenionych światowej sławy osób w polskiej historii jest pianista, kompozytor Fryderyk Chopin. Polska jest także miejscem urodzenia jednego z najbardziej ukochanych przywódców religijnych, jego świętobliwości, zmarłego papieża świętego Jana Pawła II. To przyjemność podzielić się z Wami spojrzeniem na wspaniałą Polskę, współczujący widzowie. Modlimy się, by każdy dzień był cudem w Waszym życiu czekającym na spełnienie. Od ponad 30 lat najwyższa mistrzyni Ching Hai rozświetla nasz świat swoimi niebieskimi naukami. Jako w pełni oświecony mistrz przekazuje ona metodę medytacji Kuan Yin tym, którzy pragną natychmiast odnaleźć boską naturę wewnątrz i osiągnąć w ciągu jednego życia wieczne wyzwolenie z cyklu transmigracji. Metodę Kuan Yin praktykowali wszyscy oświeceni mistrzowie, tacy jak Buddha, Konfucjusz, Guru Nanak, Jezus Chrystus, Lao Tzu, Pan Kryszna, Pan Mahavira, prorok Mahomet, niech pokój będzie z nim, i wielu więcej. Podkreśla ona, że jeśli zawsze pamiętamy o Bogu, świadczymy bezinteresowną pomoc innym i przestrzegamy praw tego wszechświata, to osiągniemy najwyższy ludzki potencjał i naprawdę zrozumiemy swój cel na tej ziemi. Najwyższa mistrzyni Ching Hai jest niezwykłym żyjącym przykładem współczucia, regularnie przysyłając materialną i finansową pomoc, jak również miłość uchodźcom, bezdomnym, ofiarom klęsk żywiołowych oraz innym potrzebującym pomocy. Najwyższa mistrzyni Ching Hai jest głęboko wdzięczna ukochanemu Bogu za wszelką pomoc finansową, pocieszenie i wsparcie dla dotkniętych, tych w potrzebie oraz za każdą dobroczynność na przełomie lat jako pokorny instrument dla jej, jego współczucia i miłości wobec jej, jego cennych dzieci. Najwyższa mistrzyni Ching Hai otrzymuje wsparcie i miłość od różnych organizacji, mediów, rządów i osób indywidualnych, jak również wiele nagród od nich, jak na przykład w 2006 roku pokojową Nagrodę Gusi uważaną za pokojową Nagrodę Nobla Wschodu, Nagrodę Światowego Przywództwa Duchowego w 1994 roku, Nagrodę Mahaviry w 2008 roku, 22 luty i 25 październik zostały ogłoszone jako Dzień Najwyższej Mistrzyni Ching Hai oraz honorowego obywatela Stanów Zjednoczonych itd. i została uhonorowana w przeciągu lat licznymi innymi nagrodami i wyróżnieniami za jej wybitną filantropię i pomoc humanitarną. Przepraszamy, że nie jesteśmy w stanie pokazać wielu innych nagród i wyróżnień z braku miejsca i czasu. Jako prawdziwy głos dla naszych pięknych przyjaciół zwierząt, najwyższa mistrzyni Ching Hai promuje pokojową i kochającą dietę roślinną oraz wyobraża sobie wraz z przebudzeniem ludzkości do świętości wszelkiego życia spokojny i chwalebny w pełni wegański świat, gdzie zwierzęta i ludzie żyją w błogiej harmonii. Jej inicjatywy rozpowszechniania wegańskiego trendu są zróżnicowane i obejmują dystrybucję ulotek Alternatywne Życie, międzynarodowe wegańskie restauracje Loving Hut, firmy żywności wegańskiej, produkty wegańskich futer, Supreme Master Television, jak również regularne przemowy do wpływowych rządów i szefów mediów oraz uczestnictwo w telewizyjnych konferencjach na temat zmian klimatu itd. Czy jesteśmy ich świadomi, czy nie? Jej wysiłki mają niezmiernie wielki wpływ na globalną świadomość przyjaznego zwierzętom stylu życia oraz tego, jak ten życzliwy sposób może przynieść trwały pokój pomiędzy narodami, tym samym ratując naszą planetę od zmian klimatu i katastrof.
Przez lata najwyższa mistrzyni Ching Hai podróżowała po całym świecie, od obu Ameryk po Afrykę, od Europy po Oceanię, odbywając setki rozmów z publicznością i swoimi uczniami na różne rodzaju duchowe tematy.
Dzisiaj jesteśmy błogosławieni, aby przedstawić jeden z wnikliwych wykładów pod tytułem Sutra Surangama, 4 jasne i niezmienne instrukcje czystości, powstrzymaj się od pożądania i zabijania, część 2 z 6, między mistrzem a uczniami, udzielony w języku angielskim 22 grudnia 2018 roku.
Before. We don't have this marvelous earphone translating system, like spontaneous translation system. Some people from foreign land don't understand what I'm saying. Still say, "Master, stay." We learn that word. Master, come, stay. I said, but they don't understand anything. Oh, it's very nice. And some people listen to my song singing in Vietnamese. Yeah, sometimes they come and fetch me from the airport, and they put in this Vietnamese song I sing all the time. Say, you understand anything? And he sing along with it. In Vietnamese, yeah. You understand anything? Not really. Then why you listen to it? Very nice, Master. As long as Master sings it. Yeah. Okay, you want to listen to this, Sutra? Before, in our SMTV, they always put a caption, like Buddha is vegetarian. So I corrected them. So now they put Buddha vegan. Remember, you saw that? Okay. Why? I tell you why. Normally, when the master is alive, he can speak for himself. He can say, I'm vegan. But the master is already gone, so they say anything. They put fish in Jesus' mouth. They put pig feet in the Buddha's mouth. They say anything. The poor master is no more in the physical world to talk. And woe to him if he come back to the physical world and say, look, I'm here. I'm the Buddha, I'm vegan. Then everybody, what do you think they will react? Huh? They might put him in somewhere. You know where, right? Okay then. I'm going to tell you bedtime story. Are you happy? Good. You know what happened when a happy person become a Buddha? You know what happened? No. No? He become a happy Buddha. What if he is miserable person and become a Buddha then? Miserable Buddha. We don't want that. Laughter is good for you. Good for the world. Yeah? Because it brings happy energy. Connect with other people with their elevating vibration. Happiness is contagious. Okay? Happiness, smiling, laughing, to make other people happy is also a kind of charity. Because the world is already full of trouble and events. So if anytime we can laugh or make someone laugh, it's a kind of good charity, good deed. Yeah? Good deed. You might go to what heaven? Laugh in heaven. See, I'm all equipped. And before I read this, I had to read it, first, scan it first. Because the Buddha said many things, okay? And sometimes it's not all necessary to tell you, already, okay? Just sometimes I need to use some authority figure. Now I can't see you. So, who are you? Where are you? Because sometimes I have to quote some kind of authority figure so that you know I say the same thing. And what I say, it doesn't go away from the ethical standard or spiritual standard. Okay, now, there's so many things I could read to you. Look at all this, but I do one at a time, yeah? If we cannot finish due to my talking forever, then we do it next year again.
We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record what the Buddha is teaching after the master's nirvana. And also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read Sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the Sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the Sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the Sutra, they will get benefit. Yes.
I tell you some basic thing first, okay? And then later, when we have more time, we go deeper into how a practitioner could go in astray, yeah? From the spiritual path and fall into the demonic path, unaware, and even feel proud, and even feel righteous about it, and even lead others astray as well, due to your own misunderstanding, due to your own ignorance of the demonic influence upon your spiritual life, okay? Even with the initiation, you still have to be aware, okay? Otherwise, I just give you initiation and say, voila, You're done. No, I tell you, meditate every day. Step by step, you go up. It's better than go too fast. Huh? Go too slow in the highway, no good. Go too fast, also no good. And I also tell you to keep the 5 precepts. I don't say, okay, Master, all the powerful, you do what you want. Doesn't matter. It does matter. Now, in this one, the Buddha explained to Anand about just a simple, the 5 precepts. And you think it's nothing much. It is a lot. Okay, even to the monks. So the Buddha saying things here to the monks' assembly. But at that time, there were also dragons and devas and ghosts and demons of different kinds who came also to listen to the Dharma. I just tell you some part of the sutras only, okay? And there are many demons even came listen to the Buddha. And the dragons, yeah, and the devas from the heaven as well as from the land and from the sea, from the water as well. Okay, all kinds. Well, some of you see that in our gathering sometimes, yeah? If at that time you're not sleeping, your eyes open, then you can see. I mean, this eye. This eye open all the time, see nothing. You see only the illusionary of this world. The Buddha said this after Ananda has been explained about different kind of practice. Yeah? Before that, different kind of practice, like which bodhisattva in former life or in this lifetime practice what kind of cultivation in order to be enlightened and become arhat. There were about 20 plus, okay? Maybe another time. I mentioned it briefly sometimes, many long years ago. But just briefly, okay? If we have time, I will also tell you, all right? Now, the Kuan method is supposed to be the best, the most reliable, the quickest, and the best, according to the Buddha, okay? Therefore, you got that already, so we're not in a hurry to tell you other one, okay? So right now I'm telling you about demons, ghosts, and devils. Are you scared? I am scared. After all the Bodhisattvas told the Buddha knows already. He just want to ask each one of them expound their method of practice so that everyone in the assembly, including the devas and the demon, also understand. Yeah. Finally, the Kuan Yin method is the best. The inner hearing organ is the best device to attain enlightenment and everlasting, reliable. Nothing can stop you when you do the hearing method, okay? Right. And then after that, Ananda asked the Buddha some more questions. So after he heard all this, and many of beings, they are limitless beings, they all brought forth a matchless, unequal resolve for Anuttara Samyak Sambuddhi, means for the highest aspiration, for the highest enlightenment. Yeah, they all resolved, they are determined to want to practice until they get the best, the highest enlightenment. Understand? Like the Buddha. And then, after that, Ananda straightened his robe, this monk robe, and then bowed to the Buddha in the midst of the assembly and placed his palms together. At that time, his mind is perfectly clear. And he felt a mixture of joy and sorrow. Although he heard all that wonderful Dharma has been expounded to them and the assembly and him. Why? Because he was a very compassionate monk. You must know, even though Anand was a disciple of the Buddha, but in aeons past, he has already been Buddha. And just like Sakyamuni Buddha, he also told that, oh, I have been a Buddha, countless aeons past already. So in order to help sentient beings, he has to reincarnate as a normal being. You know, sometimes even like a gecko, as I told you. Sometimes as a the spirit of even kusa grass, yeah, or the tree, or deer, or goose, etc., and human beings, of course, yeah, and also even kings of heaven. Yeah. So he transmigrates, he's walking through all paths of existence, from earth to heaven, in order to make acquaintance, to show affinity with all kind of beings in the existing world. Yeah. Similarly, Anand, though he humbly served the Buddha at that time as a not very enlightened attendant, his inherent compassion and wisdom has of course never dimmed. Therefore, because of that, even though he heard the Kuan Yin method was the best method, and he has that already from the Buddha, his compassion steered him to ask the Buddha the following question. Okay, the request. Now, what does he ask? Even though he heard all that, he still has half happiness, half sorrow. Why? Happiness because he's been with the best teacher, having been transmitted the best method. Why sorrow? He's sorrow for other beings, for other sentient beings who has no chance to ever heard of the name of the Buddha, not to talk about being taught this kind of wondrous method, which you get after eon of thousand of, or I don't know, billion, trillion, endless kalpa. You don't just always get this meditation method, even though to some it seems easy. To Anand it's easy. Huh? He's next to the Buddha, he's a cousin of the Buddha. Of course, he get it from the Buddha. Yeah? And other already acquainted or affinity bear fruit already for them, they become Buddha disciple in that assembly. It's so easy. Not even all devas or dragon king or king of heaven would hear this method. Not all of them. It depends on what kind of merit they cultivated long ago in former life. So he was very sad. Ananda was sad, even though he was happy. So he has this mixture of feelings. So his intent was to benefit all beings in the future, as he made obeisance and said to the Buddha, "Greatly compassionate world honored one, I have already awakened and received these teachings for becoming a Buddha." Ananda saying that. And I told you, yeah, he's a compassionate person, compassionate monk. And I can cultivate it without the slightest doubt. I have often heard the thirst come one. Now you often hear me say the thirst come one when I read the sutra for you or Buddhist story, yeah? Do you know what thirst come one means? Mean not come, not go. Mean he's here, but he's everywhere else. Yeah. Or he's here, but he's also in a different dimension. Even though he's here, he has been, or he always present. He's always present in different dimensions. Even though officially or look like for everyone at that time, he had just become enlightened some years ago under the Bodhi tree after meditating 6 years and 40 days sitting under the tree, no eating, no drinking, then became Buddha. Yeah, don't try that. It's not because of that you became Buddha. He has been a Buddha all the time. Okay. Yeah. Because if you don't eat, you don't drink, and became Buddha, then all the people who are poor, has no food, no drink, has become Buddha a long time already. I just want you to be clear. Your concept has to be correct. Otherwise, if you sit all the time and you don't have really correct understanding, it's not too much use. And then you don't tap up so easily. I saw some had kind of stamping their feet in one place. And I hope those will catch up soon. So he say that he has received the teaching from the Buddha and he can cultivate without the slightest doubt. He continued, I have often heard the thirst come one say, thirst come one because even though he became just a Buddha, but he has always been, okay? He has always been a Buddha. And even though he stayed in a samsara, the world, but he's always in the nirvana. He never he leave the world and go to nirvana. It's not like that. It just seems like that, only in this illusionary world. But he never go, never come. Never cultivate, never become Buddha, nothing. He has been always Buddha. That's why the practitioners, the enlightened one, they saw that, they know that. So they address him as First Come One. It's one of his titles. It's just like they call him World Honor One, or just like they call him Compassionate Master, yeah, Maharaji, okay? Maharaji means King of Kings. This is some of the problem when people call a master like that. Because they predicted before Jesus born that there will be a great person born to be a king of the Jews. So now, like that, they predicted that the king of the Jews will be born soon, in such and such day, or such and such year. That's why when that year when Jesus was born, with many other infants, the king of that land wanted to find all the infants and kill them all. That's why Jesus' mother and adopted father has to escape, brought him to another land. Otherwise, why? He's just an infant. He did nothing. He did not even speak yet and had to run already. Imagine the life of a master. And therefore, when he was born already and he became adult and he learned and he meditated, he became powerful already, they still want to kill him. Therefore, no need to make any excuses. They just nail him no matter what. They even forgive one of the sinner, one of the criminal instead of Jesus. The real criminal who did harm to society, like some of criminals. They forgive them, let him free, let him go free. But kill Jesus. For nothing. For that he done nothing. Now you understand why? Because of that name. King. King of Kings. Maharaj. But they call their master like that. You're the King of Kings. More than king. Yeah? That's not the master who wants it that way. Even if he wants it that way, so what? He is the King of Kings. Above any kings in this world. Right? Yeah, Jesus was the king above any king. Before, now, after, forever. Okay. So, because of that, many of Indian masters also have problems because in India they call the master Maharaj. Maharaji means King of Kings. They address the master like that. Or Paramhansa, or Param Sant, means saint of all saints. Or Maharaj, King of all kings. That is a name that makes trouble for the master. Because all the kings are jealous, worried. Yeah? Having fame, power, fortune is a curse in some ways. Yeah? For some people. If you don't handle well fame, fortune, and power, then you'll be in trouble. This power will become like a two-edged knife and will destroy you in the end. For what for? The king was so worried. Go kill all the innocent firstborn babies. Babies at that time, yeah? Poor Jesus. Infant. Going to be born, not yet born even, has to run. Has to leave. The parents have to leave their home, their environments, their familiar hometown where they can make money, earn a decent living and dignified, position in the world. They have to run. For what? That is because fame, power, and richness, blind people. People who has no virtue, who has no spiritual practice, who doesn't know right from wrong. Then, that will kill them at the end. It doesn't kill them maybe by gun or by knife, but it will kill them at the end. And they will go to hell. It is like that. Hell is full of this kind of kings or leaders. They just don't know. Told you, I talk a lot. Are you okay still? Yes. All right. All right. Your fault. Your fault, not mine. Like disciple, like master. When you go out, you also preach to a lot of people. You love to share your wisdom with them. One time, some of the Vietnamese tell me also, they want to come and offer me service. You know, they say one of their family member or two family member would like to come. The Vietnamese people in America a long time ago and in Europe, they told me, oh, we should come and serve you. Please let us. I said, no, I'm alone. I don't need a lot. I'm fine alone. Oh, yeah, I don't need to trouble you. You know, you have your own life and you must, you know, be outside in the world, enjoying your freedom and do what you do. Oh, but you are the king, master. You are the king. She don't say such a thing anymore, please. Okay, that's the thing I want to run away from. Huh? To stay away from. Understand? That name, Maharaj, kills many masters already in India and other countries. Don't ever call me that. Yeah, I think it's seldom, maybe. Thank God. Sometimes I see people outside and they say, oh, you are beautiful. I said, oh, so old already. That's the wrong word to use for an old woman. It's, oh, age doesn't matter. It's just a number. I said, yeah, a lot of numbers, wrinkle numbers. I can count it, yes. Told you I talk a lot. Would make you happy, no? Yes. Otherwise, I can read it quickly. I can read, not that I cannot. So you want me to read it? Well, I don't want to address committee. I want to become a Buddha, please teach me 20 minutes. Finished. You like that? Okay, good. Then I become my habitual self. So Anand said to the thirst come one that I have often heard the thirst come one. Buddha has many titles, okay? Thirst come one, and the enlightened one, and the king of the world one, compassionate doctor, all kind of names they address the Buddha for respect and according to their experience, you know? That's what the Buddha bestowed on them, spiritually and physically. They call him that, yeah? Like maybe they're sick and the Buddha healed them because they prayed to the Buddha and the Buddha healed them even though other doctors cannot. Then they call him the king of all the doctors. Make trouble. All the doctors, war doctors, something like that, okay? Now, so I have heard the thirst come one say that we should save others first, then save yourself. That is the aspiration of a bodhisattva. Once your own enlightenment is perfected, then you can enlighten others. That is the way the thirst come one responds to the world. Although I am not yet saved, Ananda, I vow to save all living beings in the Dharma and in age. He continued, World Honor One. That's another title of the Buddha. You see, like Jesus is Enlightened Master, but also called Maharaji, Great King, or the Son of God. Yes. I wonder why God have only one son, and who are we then? Are we adopted or something? Of course, I respect Jesus, but I'm jealous, okay? I'm daughter of God too, yeah. Yeah. In one hand, they say we are all children of God. And the other hand, they say Jesus, the only Son of God. What is that, huh? But nevertheless, He is worthy of that. We are only children, a son or a daughter of God if we truly follow God's commandment, follow God's way of life, follow Jesus' advice to live a noble life. Is that not so? Yes. That's why Jesus said, when he was addressing the assembly somewhere, and they said, oh, your mother, your sister is coming, or a father coming, brother coming, whoever, he said, who are my family? Only those who follow my teaching. Something similar like that.
Umiłowani widzowie, doceniamy Wasze towarzystwo podczas dzisiejszego odcinka pod tytułem Sutra Surangama. 4 jasne i niezmienne instrukcje czystości. Powstrzymaj się od pożądania i zabijania. Część 2 z 6 między mistrzem a uczniami. Następnie w programie z Biblii Świętej pierwszy list apostolski świętego Jana, część 1 z 2 w słowach mądrości, zaraz po godnych uwagi wiadomościach. Zostańcie proszę z Supreme Master Television na kolejne pozytywne programy. Niech łaska Boża otworzy drzwi do bezgranicznej radości i obfitości w Waszym życiu. Cherished viewers, we appreciated your company for today's episode entitled The Surangama Sutra. The 4 clear and unalterable instructions on purity, refrain from lust and killing. Part 2 of 6 on between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is from the Holy Bible, the first epistle of Saint John, part 1 of 2 on words of wisdom. Right after noteworthy news, please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May God's grace open the doors to boundless joy and abundance in your lives.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.